Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you an NFL matchup in the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Let's start with the road team, the Texans. Let's start with that offense against the Denver Broncos defense. What you have to do, guys, is load up and run downhill. The Broncos are having problems right now stopping the run. The linebackers are playing wait and see. They're not as aggressive. So you guys should be able to get to the second level in the run game, get those guards on backers, and you should be able to have some success running the football downhill. And that's going to allow you guys to operate exceptionally well off play action and hit your wide receiver targets and be able to get the tight ends involved in the passing game, and that's going to be a key. So running the football downhill against these guys should prove to be successful against the Denver Broncos. Now, defensively, when you come in, you want to force Tim Tebow to go to his right. He's a left-handed passer. Force him to go right, and that way you give yourself a chance to win defensively. One thing that's also about Tebow that you want to know about Tebow, where he's going first, where he looks at first, that's where he's going with the football. So you might want to cheat up a line of scrimmage and force him to make those stick throws, those tight, accurate passes that he didn't have to throw much last week. But it's also important to get him flush to the right to where he's throwing against his body, and therefore you're going to give him a half a field to work with, and that's going to prove to be successful to help out that secondary of yours, and also to make plays on the ball and get Tebow frustrated. Remember, he's still a rookie. This is going to be a second full game starting. You guys should be able to switch up your coverages and force Tebow to do what you want, but you also have to make sure you play push instead of pressure. Don't give up gaps. Don't give him free releases to take off and run, because he can hurt you with his legs, as you saw he did with the Oakland Raiders to keep plays alive and scoring that 40-yard touchdown run. Now, for the Broncos coming to this game, Tebow played well. He moved the offense. One thing that you have to do this week, give him more passing plays to work with, guys. He's a quarterback. He showed he can make some throws. Don't handcuff him and limit his passing. Allow him to throw the football. That's what you guys have him back there for. So that's going to be important. And we don't know how healthy Moreno is. Moreno has to stay healthy for this offense. This offense is a lot different when Moreno is in the backfield, but he has to stay healthy. He hasn't shown he can do that throughout his NFL career so far. But running the football against this Houston Texans front will help out Tebow a lot, because that way he can operate off play action. He can hit those targets. He'll be able to hit Brandon Lloyd down the field, by the way, who makes excellent catches each and every week. Brandon Lloyd, vote for, I think, for the Pro Bowl, should be a lock. But you look at the fact that you got to get Tebow involved in the passing game, make him build that confidence early, and therefore throughout the game, you're going to prove to have that dual threat, and it's going to keep the Texans off balance. Now, defensively, what you have to do, guys, you have to make sure you roll coverage to Andre Johnson. Take him out of the game. You're going to force Schaub to go to Kevin Walter. You're going to force Schaub to go to those underneath targets and the tight ends and everything. Also, in the run game, guys, you have to make sure the linebackers have to step up and make the play. You guys are playing one of the best running backs in the league right now in Arian Foster. If you don't step up in the gaps where you guys have him bottled up, guess what? He's going to make that one cut. He's going to get outside. He's going to rip apart your defense, and it's going to be a long day because you guys are going to have problems stopping the run, and that's something that proves to be detrimental when you play in teams that run heavy and operate off play action. I'm going with Denver in this game. Tebow showed enough to where he can move the offense. Texans are coming on the road, playing in Mile High Stadium, a tough place to play, and I think Denver is going to get it right this week defensively, just enough pressure to cause the Texans problems. I think this is going to be a classic shootout between Houston and Denver. Look for a lot of points in this game and a lot of fun, a lot of big plays by Arian Foster and Tim Tebow and Brandon Lloyd. For more NFL previews, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.